All right, so we are now done with the basically the first round of the playoffs. Um, so let's start off with the Heat and the Knicks first. The Knicks were doing pretty good. They kept it up until like I think the like pretty much after the second half, and then that's when I think the Heat kind of went into, hey, let's stop Brunson from making any shots and let's make these other guys shoot, especially since Randall was out this game. Um, it kind of hurt them on that end because basically Jalen Brunson was just trying to make plays out of, with just the players that they had, and they were just getting outscored basically by other people. Um, so yeah, like especially because you had those, you basically had Jalen every time Jalen Brunson came up, you had those three players just keep staying in the paint, and then yeah, almost every time, especially because they were in the paint, um, they're able to get offensive rebounds and not get defensive rebounds and keep blocking out Mitchell Robinson and just keep going at it. So shout out to Miami Heat for that, for like actually like putting up a wall basically for Brunson and keeping him out, and then also boxing out and getting it's pretty good. They got about 10 offensive rebounds and yeah 20 or yeah 39 rebounds in total basically for the game compared to, well, oh damn, actually 48 rebounds in general for the other team, or was it, wait, that makes no sense. Yeah, no, yeah, it was 48 rebounds. My bad. Yeah, 48 rebounds, and then I guess the assists kind of killed the Heat too, or the Knicks, because the 20 compared to the 39. So, or sorry, the 20 compared to the 26. My bad. Um, but yeah, I mean the Heat were kind of outplaying them a little bit more, especially on the defensive end, and also kind of offensive. And but I kind of want to say for that Jimmy Butler thing with him getting injured in the basically last 5 minutes of the game, I kind of felt bad because you have until basically, I think it is, when's their next game? I think it's Thursday. Correct. Let's see if it'll correct me. Um, their next game is going to be Tuesday. Actually, my bad. So yeah, hopefully Jimmy gets a little better, but I'm assuming that he's going to be out for game two and might come back game three. I don't know. Julius Randle might come back for game two too, so we might see what that entails for us. But I mean, hopefully Jimmy's not that badly hurt, because I wanted to see them both kind of go at it full force and not. And I don't like the injuries so far still, but yeah, I wanted Jimmy and the Heat to kind of go at it full force with the Knicks, especially with Randall coming back maybe in game two. But if Jimmy's out, then because this whole game Jimmy was going off again. He had let me see. Yeah, I think he almost had, he had 25 points, um 16 from Bam. I give credit to Bam. He was still actually doing pretty good, and Lowry when Jimmy got out, or was kind of out basically, not really out, but when he was just kind of standing in the corner just practicing his shots, which made me laugh when I saw that. That was hilarious. Um, but yeah, congrats to the Heat for winning this. Still pulling it out. Game one, Knicks. That kind of sucks, especially since you guys lost in the Garden. Yeah. And yeah, shout out Kevin Love for those outlet passes, man. That was actually crazy because they kept going. It was like four in a row, or I think two in a row. The one, but I know you did four, but it felt like four in a row. Yeah, those two, I think two in a row outlet passes to Jimmy. Man, that was crazy to see. I was just like, this is the old Kevin Love from the Cavs, man. This is so crazy. But yeah, that was cool to see, and yeah, love that everyone's picking it up in playoffs from the Heat. And yes, and now we're going on to Game 7 of the Warriors versus the Kings, and I was hoping for an all-out battle, and it was going like that for the first two quarters, going back and forth, and like Kings were up, but by the time we came in halftime, and then after half, in the third quarter. Just Curry could not stop him. Like, this man was just getting layup after layup after layup after layup after layup, man. And then the threes just didn't help from Curry. And you had in the first half where Clay was shooting, I think 1 for 8 or something, 1 for 10, I think it was actually in the first half, and he couldn't make a shot to save his life. And then, like, Curry basically in this whole series from like, let me see, yeah, Curry has been shooting 30%, or sorry, shooting 31 points and 48% from the field this whole playoffs, and 38 from the three. This man has just like saved freaking the Warriors throughout this whole series, man. Because nobody else was playing good. Literally, like, you had what, Wiggins play like pretty okay, or he was actually pretty good this game. It was Draymond that was just doing his own little thing. Curry with 50 points this game, man. That was crazy to see. I was like so surprised. I was like, wow. It was a crazy playoff performance from Curry. I was expecting the Kings to kind of like go back at them, but I mean, almost everyone on the whole 7-man roster was just in the negative, or the 7-8-man roster for this team was on the negatives. I didn't put Lyles when I was putting this little stat sheet that I have. But yeah, like, you had -20, -20, -20 on the plus minus. Three, yeah, from Fox, Kevin Herter, and Harrison Barnes were all -20. -17 from Murray. Murray actually looked like the one that was really trying to get back into the game. He was getting charges. He was going straight for the layups and like doing the little Euro step and all that stuff. I was like, damn, this kid is actually like really trying to get back into it. And the Kings were kind of making bonehead plays, like just kind of like that Kevin Herter, just like when they got the offensive rebound and he just went straight, or was it? No, it was just basically Kevin Herter was in the corner and he went to go shoot and just like fade away. I was like, what the hell are we doing? There's still like, I think 10 seconds on the shot clock. There's plenty of time to make another play. I think it was about to go into out of bounds or something like that, but anyways, yeah, I was just kind of, the Kings were making boneheaded and young stupid plays that in the playoffs I think they were just not ready for the whole series. But still shout out to the Kings for even making this far and pushing the former contenders to Game 7. That's congrats from me. Like, from, you were not expecting, you guys were expected to make at least the play-ins at the beginning of the season, and then you go and make to the third seed, push the former champions into Game 7. Like, congrats to Kings, man. You did a great job this season. I think what really hurts them is just down the I mean, even though you have De'Aaron Fox, who's a clutch player of the year, just down the stretch, the whole team, or just even through the whole game, I guess you could say, like, there's no like urgency to like, hey, we need to get this done. Let's finish the game. I think that's just part of being new to the playoffs, or being young and not knowing what to do and how to pull off games. Because this game, you had the home court advantage. You have the younger team. You have the fast, like, I'd say the faster team to push the tempo basically. But you had Kevon Looney kind of out rebound the whole team. It was just like Mike Brown said, whoever, this team wanted it more. And yeah, the Warriors in this Game 7 wanted it more than the Kings. I can't say that the Warriors throughout the whole series has wanted it more, because last Game 6, the Kings definitely wanted more, and kept pushing for it. But yeah, I think it's just young and inexperienced team, which I think next year they'll definitely be better. Kevin Herter this series was definitely hurting them, especially from 3 points, because he was shooting 50% after the All-Star break, and then in this series he's, I think, shooting what, like 30% from 3. Let me see, 30 or 40%. I gotta see. Sorry if there's a fan, but 2. Yeah, but like this team is, like I said, is inexperienced. Then you have Monk actually outscoring most of the other players that are on the top 5, basically, or like in the 5-man roster. Where is he? What the hell? There you are. Uh, regular seasons, regular seasons. There we go. Playoff. Yeah, he's shooting 36 from the. Oh. Yeah, shooting 36 from the field and 20. Actually, damn, 20% from 3-point. That's crazy, actually. Damn. Yeah, 20% from 3 is awful from Kevin Huerter. He just needs to. Man, damn, that is crazy to see. Oof. Yeah, because he even in this game he even had 22% or 22% from field goal and 16% from field goal. Damn. Kevin Huerter, what is going on, man? You're scoring 40% this season from 3 and I think 40 from the field in general. Damn, that should not be happening. Oof. That is oof. Yeah, almost 50% from the field this season. But damn, that is awful. Yeah, just work on that 3-point shot in the playoffs. And I think they'll be fine. Keegan Murray was probably the standout of the whole series because even though he's a rookie, he kind of played like a veteran sometimes, and that was great to see. Like getting charges, like I said before, and also just making the 3 points or the 3-pointers and the transition shots when it mattered. So that was great to see. He's going to become a great role player. Like when he's bigger part of this team. And then the only thing I wanted to say about the rotations of this game was I was a little disappointed that Davion Mitchell wasn't in the game as much because he was the one that was actually mostly stopping Curry throughout the whole series, and he only had I think like maybe 10 minutes the whole game, 8 if I want to say that. Yeah, he had 8 minutes the whole game, and I don't know why Mike Brown didn't play him as much. Maybe because he was still hurt from guarding Curry or not. Because, but I don't know why he didn't play him as much. I know Terrence Davis was doing pretty good last game, and he still was doing pretty good this game. He shot 14. He made 14 points. It was 45 from the field, 40 from 3. And I don't know. It was I think it was just because every time Curry, there was like nobody stopping Curry from driving. When he was driving, there was nobody stopping and getting in front of him, whereas Davion Mitchell was always in front of him, man. Like he would always make sure that he was in front of him and that Curry couldn't get by him. So I don't know why there was no Davion Mitchell play this game. It's kind of sad to see, but I mean, again, Kings, you made it this far. Congrats. Warriors versus Lakers. I didn't even think about that. It's the LeBron versus Curry again without even being in the finals. Thank God. But hey, I guess I want to give a simple review on that Suns versus the Nuggets game. I probably won't be able to go unless it goes to game 5. I probably won't be able to go to the game because game 2 is going to be on my mom's birthday, so I'm not going to be able to go on that day. If it goes to game 5, I'll definitely try to make it to that. But the game 1 preview, or I guess, I wanted to say Jokic is just being Jokic, or actually he wasn't even being Jokic that game. He's kind of missing a lot of shots, but Jamal Murray, man, he picked it up in that game. Shout out to him. Shout out to Bruce Brown for actually getting a couple steals from KD and making transition plays from that. That was really cool to see. I think, KD just can't play like that for the whole series because they kind of were just relying on him. Devin Booker, I mean, he has to be kind of MVP of the series for them to actually win. Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton kind of got to pick up the slack too. I know Chris Paul's a little bit older, and it's kind of hard for him to kind of keep up that energy, especially being that old. But DeAndre Ayton, there's no excuse for that. Like, come on, man. You shouldn't be you shouldn't get like an out rebounded by Jokic in the paint. And yeah, I mean, cool to see Jeff Green play in the playoffs again. There's not much else to say. I was just kind of happy that Jamal Murray's playing like really good, and MPJ was happy to see that there's at least some good like positive defense on his end. So if they can keep this up and like, I mean, you have KCP and Bruce Brown on KD almost the whole time, and or sometimes even Aaron Gordon, which was still, I mean, I know Aaron Gordon gets underrated for the Nuggets too, especially with his cuts and his great defense on the other end. But I mean, it's just because he kind of just flies under the radar. I hate to say it that like that because even sometimes when I go to the games and watch him, you just kind of like, oh man, he just scored 20 out of nowhere. Like what happened? Like ow. And yeah, but yeah, great win for the Nuggets. I am hoping for the Nuggets to go to the finals, so that way I can go to my first finals games. That's the only reason why I'm going for Nuggets in this series. Even though I did pick the Suns to win the whole. No, I picked the Bucks to win, but I picked the Suns to go to the finals. I just am hoping for the Nuggets to actually beat the Suns now because I didn't realize, oh yeah, I can actually go to my first finals games this year if they actually make it. But if so too, they can make it to the conference finals. That'd be cool too. See either LeBron or Curry again. Shout out Curry for screwing that game. Was it game 4 against the Nuggets last year? Screw you, because you weren't the Curry like you were this today. But yeah, great playoffs so far. I again hope Jimmy gets well. Hopes Julius Randle gets well. And then tomorrow is the Sixers and Sixers and the Celtics. So that's gonna be kind of interesting. And this, again, the Denver and the Phoenix, which I won't be able to go to. So, yeah. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys comment what was your guys' favorite part of the whole Kings Warriors series, and see you guys later.